Hey peeps, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about how my UI works and weak hours and stuff that I use because I've been asking and I just want to help. First up, the main weak hour that I use is in weak aura for shamans. It basically all the important spells. When you do like, let's say a dummy, or lava burst is colored whenever it's going to crit. A flame shock is up. And also a very cool thing it does, which happens like this, boom, which means the next spell, Flame Shock. When it's red outline, it means the next spell should be Flame Shock. And if it's a yellow outline, it means the next spell should Lava Burst after Chain Lightning. Very nice to have. It helps you do a gap filler. So basically, you don't waste time between casts whenever Lava Burst is up, because you see your Chain Lightning. Lightning Bolt is 1.6 second cast time, and Chain Lightning is 1.2. So it's 0.4 seconds faster, which means if you use, let's say, Chain Lightning instead of Lightning Bolt, you can use Lava Burst earlier without needing to interrupt the cast. Also, when it's almost off cooldown, like there's situations where this is going to be 0.4 seconds of cooldown, then obviously using Chain Lightning like this, and then Lava Burst lines up perfectly. Then another weak hour that I use is pretty cool, is Flametongue, Idiot, and Shield. You can edit the message here, whatever you want. I just like having this because, it's in the middle of my screen. Whenever my shield is off, boom, I reshield. Whenever Flametongue isn't on, bring Flametongue on. Then it goes hand in hand with the Fire Elemental Snapshot. I know that OG has a whole Shaman thingy as well, which, has like the Lava Burst if it crits and stuff, and also the Snapshot one. I personally liked it at first, but I like having multiple small weak auras because there's a lot of things in there that I don't really care about, and instead of turning them off, I just decided to do this. So we have this little hub here, which displays all the trinkets that you have, your totems, your pot, flask, everything, your ratio. Whenever you use it, it's going to light up and stuff. Perfect. And then it's going to show here the spell power that you have at the moment. So whenever you get procs, this goes up, and then you can use your Fire Ellie with the highest spell power possible. Next up, we have the equipped items. It's basically kind of unnecessary if you don't care too much, but I like having this because it shows me my boot and my hand cooldown for the enchants. You can hear how it's up and stuff. And then whenever this is gone, it basically shows the cooldown, so I just know, how long it's going to take. And whenever I should play around it a little more, whenever I can basically, let's say, finish a risky cast and then use my boots, go to A or B without dying. Now to the next segment, my UI and action bars and stuff. First up, I go into the system settings and go to advanced and have my UI scale to the lowest possible. I just like, how this is smaller. I just like it. Then the second part is we use a Lordy UI, which makes everything dark. Super cool. It also adds this dark stuff. And here are the settings for it. You can also hide your macro text, hotkeys, self stands, class portraits, thick frames, class colored health bars. And you see I don't have this on, but it's still class colored. That's because I use, Lordy UI for the darkened stuff and for the class portrait. But then I also use WOA thick frames for the thick frames, the player class color, the unit reaction colors, dark unit frames. You can also have the font of the text, let's say, as you can see, change it here and stuff, how this looks. The third add-on that I use for my UI is Griffin Remover. Basically just removes griffins at the side. You can also use Leatrix Plus for it, whatever you prefer. And then the last important one, what people always ask about, is how do I have my stuff down here at the right, basically moved. It's basically a very cool, simple add-on. It's called Move Any. And if you type /move any and see all the different, if you want to move your debuffs, you can click this and then your debuffs spawn and you can move them. If you want to move your party frames, you can do this and then move your party frames. You have to reload and stuff, and then it shows up. And then you can also move your Shaman totem bar, the totem timers and stuff. I move my micro menu and my bags to the right because you don't need it. And I just like having the important stuff in the middle of my screen. After you're done, you click save, reload UI, whatever you want. You know, if you reload UI, it's gonna still have all this thing open. You know, whenever you click an option, it's gonna display then. That's it. That's all the UI add-ons that I use. And now we're gonna go through a few add-ons that, you know, are very useful in my opinion, that you guys should maybe use. It's the scrolling text bar one, and it's not mixed scrolling text bar. It's called XCT. I just prefer how it looks, and I just prefer settings and stuff. I use Esquire's profile. It's on this Discord. Looks awesome. That's basically everything I use, and I hope it helped you out a little bit. And if you have questions, type them in the comments and I'll try to help you out. And if you want fast help, you can go onto my Discord server. Link is also in the description. I'm more frequent to respond there than my YouTube comments because I don't get notifications for every single comment. I hope to see you in the next video, and peace.